I realized the other day I ruined my career the day that I had my son. I absolutely demolished everything that I had worked my ass off for. And it's fucking ruined.
Let's not waste any time because this story is heavy right from the start. A TikTok mom recently went viral after posting a very raw, emotional, and honestly heartbreaking video where she said, while shedding real tears, that giving birth to her son literally ruined her life. And let me tell you, the internet or it exploded. Some people felt sorry for her, understanding her pain. Others, they dragged her like their lives depended on it. This mom, while crying her eyes out on camera, completely broke down and admitted something that shook everyone to the core. She said she realized her entire life was over the exact day her son was born. In her own words, and I quote, I ruined my career the day I had him. And yes, she really said that out loud for the world to hear. No filters, no sugarcoating, no petty language. It was raw, it was real, it was painful, and it was coming straight from a place of complete exhaustion, frustration, and someone feeling completely overwhelmed by the weight of her new reality. And let me be clear, her baby isn't just dealing with the typical stuff you expect with babies like teething, sleepless nights, or occasional fevers. No, this poor baby has been seriously, and I mean seriously, sick for months. Not for a few days, not for a week, but for 4 long, exhausting back to back months. Non stop, no breaks. She explained that her little boy has been battling another ear infection. And when she said another, the word carried so much weight because it means this wasn't the first. Not the second, not even the third. It's been a constant, exhausting, never ending cycle of infections. A cycle that keeps coming back like some cruel joke life won't stop playing on her. But wait, it gets even worse. As if the endless ear infections were not bad enough, between late March and early May, her baby caught salmonella. Yes, salmonella. Something that can be terrifying even for adults, let alone an infant. And when you think about that, imagine being a new mom, dealing with that kind of medical crisis, watching your baby suffer, feeling powerless to fix it, and all while knowing that your job, the very thing that pays for the roof over your head, the food, the medical bills, is hanging by a thread. Imagine looking at your own sick baby, holding him close while he cries in pain, and realizing that you have no idea how you're going to pay next month's rent because you had to miss work again. Imagine feeling that knot in your stomach every time your phone rings because it might be your boss, fed up with your constant excuses, the fear, the guilt, the crushing anxiety of knowing that no matter how much you love your child, love doesn't pay the bills. And as a mom, she's stuck, desperately trying to choose between being the caretaker her sick baby needs and the employee her job demands her to be. It's a lose-lose situation that's ripping her apart. This wasn't just about one bad week. This was her reality, a daily, never ending nightmare of doctor visits, sleepless nights, financial stress, and the emotional pain of watching her child suffer while the rest of the world and her employer just keeps moving forward like nothing is happening. This is the pain she was trying to explain. And in that moment, when she said, I ruined my career the day I had him, it wasn't about blaming her son. It was about the crushing weight of doing it alone with no safety net and no help. Here's the caption that shook the internet. She posted this video with a caption that was honestly a full-on cry for help. She wrote, ugly crying, so I'll probably delete later. And when you read what came next, you understood exactly why she felt that way. My son has chronic ear infections. The first one was found on March 28th. She did not stop there. She explained that somewhere between March 30th and May 6th, he contracted salmonella.
I realized the other day I ruined my career the day that I had my son. I absolutely demolished everything that I had worked my ass off for. And it's fucking ruined. And on top of that, he's been sick for like the past 4 months. He fucking has another ear infection. So now I have to miss more work, more time away from my job. Like, I'm about to lose my job because I have a sick kid. What the fuck, man? And if you were ever like, oh, I'll just be a single mom, it'll be fine. This is what it's like. This is being a single mom. Fuck. Everybody have a great day. Fucking it, man.
Let that sink in. On top of battling painful ear infections, her baby also had to fight off salmonella, which is incredibly dangerous, especially for someone so young. She continued, I did not even get him back into preschool until the beginning of June. So not only was he sick, but his daily routine, his little bit of structure was completely disrupted. And just when things seemed like they may be getting better, reality slapped her in the face again. Now he has another ear infection. She wrote, and you could feel the frustration pouring out of every single capitalized letter. She explained the scary part that her son couldn't even take oral antibiotics because of the salmonella, so now he had to receive antibiotic shots over the course of 3 days. For any parent, watching your tiny baby get painful injections is already heartbreaking. But to do it, knowing there is no other option, that is another level of pain.
And if you think you're eating me up in my comments right now, just wait, honey. You just wait. Because if you don't like me now, oh, baby, it's about to get worse. And I realize everybody's got a story. Everyone has their own story that is valid for them, period. I just so happen to post mine on the internet. Whatever comes to that, comes to that, okay? Now, I know there's a lot of people that would just hope that it would, like, totally ruin my character as a person. In fact, you know what? Just wait. Just wait.
Then, the weight of her financial situation came crashing down. I just got back to work on June 11th and now I have to call off for half days again. And here's where it got even worse. She wasn't even salaried anymore. This means no stable paycheck, no safety net. She laid it all bare. All of my sick and vacation time is depleted. She had nothing left. Every single day off she had was gone, completely used up by taking care of her own child. Back to taking unpaid days to take care of my son and stress how I'm gonna make shit work next month all over again. And this line shattered people. I had finally seen light for a few days, and now here we are, back in the dark all over again. I'm tired. You could feel it, the exhaustion, the hopelessness, the mental, emotional, and physical breakdown of a mother who's doing everything she possibly can, but it is still not enough. She finished the caption with one last gut punch reminder of how young her son is. Mind you, he's not even one until the 28th. Her baby isn't even 1 year old yet, and look at how much they've both already had to endure. Now listen, let's be real and let's be honest. She did not say her son ruined her life. She said having him did. And there is a huge difference between those two things. It's not about her son personally. It's not about not loving him or wishing he wasn't here. No. It's about the crashing reality that came with motherhood, especially motherhood that is wrapped in non-stop medical emergencies, financial stress, and absolutely no support system. And before anyone even dares to jump to conclusions, let's get this straight. It does not mean she doesn't love her son, not even close. It means life is literally beating her down in every direction possible. It means she's drowning, gasping for air, trying to stay afloat, while everything else is crashing in on her all at once. Bills piling up faster than she can pay them, a job that's slipping away no matter how hard she tries to hold on, and on top of that, a baby who isn't just a typical baby needing cuddles and playtime, but a baby who requires constant care, constant hospital visits, constant medications because he's been sick over and over and over again since practically the day he was born. No, it is more than a lot. It is overwhelming. It is suffocating. It is the kind of stress that keeps you up at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering how the hell you're gonna survive the next day. This is the storm she's living in, and anyone who has ever truly struggled knows exactly what that drowning feeling feels like. But oh no, when I tell you the internet wasn't about to let this slide quietly, I mean it. Not even close. It was like people were waiting, just sitting there, fingers ready to completely tear her apart. Some were downright furious. They did not hold back. They started throwing out harsh accusations, saying that she was casting a rejection spirit over her son. That phrase alone kept getting repeated in the comments like some kind of curse. Some people said her words were dangerous, that by saying what she said, she was basically speaking negativity over her child's life. And it did not stop there. Comment after comment slammed her. You regret having him? Just admit it. This is disgusting. How can you say that about your own child? And the one that kept popping up like wildfire, the baby did not ask to be born. Some even added, you chose to have him. Don't blame him now. He did not pick you. It got brutal real fast. People came with zero empathy, ready to drag her, call her selfish, call her a bad mother, and label her every terrible thing you can think of. Some even went as far as saying this child deserves better, while others told her, you should have thought about all of this before opening your leg. It wasn't just judgment, it was full-on internet rage. A pylon that grew bigger by the hour. And whether she expected this kind of backlash or not, the flood of hate was impossible to ignore. It was the kind of internet storm that can either break a person or force them to fight back hard. She wasn't about to sit back and let people twist her words like some cruel game of telephone. Nope. She clapped back. Hard. And when I say hard, I mean with everything in her. She made it clear that the internet was completely missing the entire point. That being a mom to a chronically sick baby while being constantly dismissed, ignored, and gaslit by healthcare workers is one of the most painful, degrading, and mentally draining experiences anyone could ever go through. She described in brutal detail how there were nights where thick, yellow fluid was literally leaking out of her baby's tiny ear. Imagine watching that happen to your infant, feeling powerless, scared, and helpless. And when she did exactly what any mother would do, reach out to a healthcare professional for help, they dismissed her concerns like she was being dramatic or overreacting, told her things like, it's not that serious, you just have to wait it out. Can you imagine the kind of helplessness that creates? That absolutely hopeless, soul-crushing, degrading feeling broke her in ways she could not even think were possible. It made her feel invincible, like her baby's suffering did not matter. And you know what? She wasn't backing down, not one bit.
I just want to address the fact that some of you really think that I should be shamed for what I said, how I said it, or even how I created my son in the first place. You think that, since I had him and I chose to have him, I should just shut up and just deal with it. That just totally, you're dismissing the fact that he's sick. It's very hard to deal with a sick child. Knowing that your child is in pain and that you can't do anything about it, that's a shitty feeling. Taking your kid to the doctor 2 to 3 times a week and having the doctors tell you the same exact thing after you just called them with your concerns and you tell them there's blood, there's mucus, what's going on, what is this? And they're just brushing you off, telling you that, this is a side effect of the antibiotics. It's a very, it makes you feel really small to just have healthcare providers just kind of, brush it off or just not do enough, especially when, I've worked in the healthcare industry. I've been around the healthcare industry my entire life. I was raised in it. I've worked in it. I now work in a different side of the healthcare industry. Knowing what I know from my own experiences in my own jobs, and then, to just be dismissed like that is a very degrading feeling. It makes you feel very small. It's shitty. I'm not going to sit there and be ashamed about what I said. When I had my son, I ruined my career, period. Anything that I wanted to do after that, everything's changed. My whole life is forever changed. I don't love my son any less. I don't hate the kid. I don't think he ruined my life. I never said he ruined my life. I said I ruined my career when I decided to have him. I wanted that joy, that love. I wanted to be a mother. I wanted to go through the trials and tribulations of motherhood. No one knows what you're going to go through. You can't predict your future. Not everyone's a psychic, okay? There's no way of knowing if you're ever going to be rich enough to afford a nanny. You're not gonna, not everybody is gonna marry a rich man. Not everybody finds the right person at the right time. So, when things happen, things just happen. The fact that people want moms to be shamed for that's wild. That's wild. And then to just take people's words and twist them around and make it seem like, oh my god, she hates her kid. Oh my god, I hope he's safe. He's safe. Y'all are wild. You would take someone at their most vulnerable time and then you just bash them. That's crazy. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Even anybody in the comments, you can wish whatever you want on me. I've been through the trials and tribulations of life. I've been through shit that I never deserved to go through as a child, okay? And I will make damn sure my son never has to deal with that. What? My anger is valid. My anger is my stress. My sadness is totally valid. You're crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm not going to take back what I said. I'm not going to take the video down. There's nothing wrong with the video. So, I mean, unless you're complaining about the fact that I'm ugly crying, other people ugly cry. You might not like redheads with freckles. Oh well. To each his own. I really don't care. So, yeah, that's it. That's really it for today. I got shit to do. Yes, if you're wondering, oh my god, she's not telling us what her career is. I'm not going to specifically tell you what my career is. I'm not going to tell you, oh, this is my job, this is what I work for. I'm not doing that. That's weird. That's weird that you guys, like, people be like, oh, where do you live? I'm not telling you where I live. That's weird. Like, yeah, like, I already work from home. Working from home with a sick kid is very shitty. Especially when the kid's shitty after 20 minutes. So, it's not anything in anyone's control. It's not in his control. It's not in my control. It's literally just what we have to deal with. So, yeah. And if you're wondering, yes, he has diarrhea again. I'm probably going to call from the school in a few hours to go pick him up. So there's that. Oh, and then there's the question of how is he not even one and he's already in school? It's called early childhood education programs. Okay? You ever heard of that? And then, they take infants. So, he's been going to preschool since he was like 9 months old. I took care of him by myself, working from home and taking care of him by myself until I could get him in school. I've been through the thick of it, okay? I'm sorry if I prefer to work without my kid home. I'm more productive, period. Like, part of my job is, like, it's a base pay plus commission. So my commissions come in based off of how much work I put in. If I can't put in the work, I'm not going to get nothing. I'm just going to get the base. Not everybody likes to settle with that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't see an issue. Anyways, goodbye. Goodbye for today. I might be back later. I might not. Who knows?
She stood 10 toes down on her words. I said what I said, she wrote in bold, unapologetic letters. No walking it back. No sugarcoating it for the internet. She explained, saying that her life was ruined doesn't mean she hates her child. Not even close. It doesn't mean she regrets her son. It means she's drowning, completely suffocated under the weight of everything. Financial stress, emotional exhaustion, medical fear, and the complete loneliness of knowing that not the healthcare system, not her baby daddy, not society has her back. She's exhausted, mentally, physically, spiritually, completely drained. Then came another bombshell. Her son needs surgery. Ear tube surgery to be specific. And guess what? The prepayment for this surgery is nearly $3,000. Add to that the hotel bills piling up because they don't even have stable housing. She was honest about it. She was desperate. She pinned comments encouraging people to help her get monetized on TikTok. If you love the baby, help us get to 10K so we can be monetized, she said. And to her haters, drop a high. It still counts.
People cheering us on right now, hoping that we get monetized. I hope it happens too. His birthday is actually this Saturday on the 28th. So if I could just, magically change our lives for the better overnight, that would be amazing. I don't know if it'll happen. So, if you liked the original video, please follow us. Even if you hate me. I mean, if you hate me and you love the baby, follow for the baby. Come say hi to your nephew. You don't have to say hi to me. Like, just, man, isn't that the goal, to take care of the baby? Like, that's the goal, right? Take care of the baby. So yeah, good night. I really hope something great comes of this.
So, where is the baby daddy in all of this? Oh, you thought there was another parent out here helping her, right? Absolutely not. She revealed the truth. Her baby daddy is completely useless. She doesn't even call him her child's father. Nope. She straight up called him a gene donor, because that's all he is. She said he doesn't help, doesn't show up, doesn't pay, doesn't contribute in any way, shape, or form. He pops in whenever he feels like it and disappears just as quickly. And get this, he isn't just a deadbeat to her son. Nope, he does this to all of the other kids too. This man has a whole pattern of being a deadbeat dad. She said it clearly. He has no financial means to take care of their son or any of his other kids for that matter.
I'm only going to say this one time. I'm just going to go ahead and address this, just nip it in the butt, okay? The dad is not going to come pick him up. The dad does not have anywhere to take him. The dad does not have any means to financially provide for the boy more than I do. I am the breadwinner. I am the provider. I am the caregiver for my son. Period. The dad shows up when he wants to show up, makes his appearance, and then leaves. Period. The dad knows that he is incapable of providing for this child and the other children that he has. Y'all are dense, okay? For real. Like, y'all are dead. It's not my fault he chose to come back and say he wanted to be around.
As if things aren't already bad enough, some people decided to make this about race. They started targeting her baby's skin color, saying nasty stuff like it was her fault for having a mixed race child. She wasn't having it. She snapped back hard. I am mixed too, she said. She made it crystal clear. Come for me all you want, but do not come for my child. In the caption, she said she blocked those racist comments. She said, I can handle all the hate you throw at me, but I'm not gonna sit here and let anyone come for my baby.
Do you know where you're at? Am I that white passing? Like, my son is a mixed color because he's 75% black, you fucking.
After that, it was like she flipped a switch. She went into full hustle mode, posting video after video. She was determined to hit 10K followers so she could get monetized. Every video had captions asking people to follow her for updates. She made it super clear. She needed that monetization money to cover the mountain of hotel bills and the almost 3K payment for her son's surgery. She posted another video responding to all the hate, saying it's only about to get worse. She said that she knows there are people out here waiting for her to crash and burn, waiting to see her character ruined by that viral video, but she told them straight up, wait on me, watch, let us see what happens next. Some folks are telling her to take her son to an ENT specialist as if she hadn't already done that. She responded quickly, my son has seen the ENT specialist. His tube surgery is scheduled for August, she explained. But the problem? The prepayment. She doesn't have it, not even close. And now the situation is so bad that her son doesn't even respond to antibiotics anymore. The infections are so severe that surgery isn't optional, it is urgent. It is honestly beyond heartbreaking. This woman is going through all of this completely alone, like truly. No family to lean on, no best friend showing up to help, no partner splitting the burden, no one calling to check in, no one offering to babysit just for an hour or so she can breathe, no one sending a little money to help out with the bills or food, nothing, no support system, no backup, just her fighting this battle every single day with nothing but her own tired hands, her own broken spirit, her sick baby in her arms, and the cold, unpredictable world of the internet. An internet that sometimes offers kindness, but most times cruelty, judgment, and strangers who either lift you up or tear you down. She's out here depending on likes, follows, and comments just to try and stay afloat. Just her sick baby, and the internet. The harsh truth, we need to start normalizing not having kids until we're truly 100% ready. Not just emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, because raising a child in today's world, especially as a single parent, is brutal. Having kids means being ready for moments like this. And let's be honest, even when people are married, things can fall apart. If your partner isn't supportive, your career can still crumble, your finances can still fall apart. But at the same time, can we really blame this mother? Life happens. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes the future throws curveballs you never saw coming. So while this whole thing is heartbreaking, it is also a reminder to everyone watching. Plan. Think about it. Be prepared. So what do you think? Was this mother wrong for speaking her truth, or is she just another single mom droning in a broken system, doing literally whatever she can to survive? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to stay updated on this story, because trust me, it is getting messier by the day, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. More updates on this wild situation are coming soon.